All right, you are looking at a Kleen Kutter padlock. I don't know anything about this other than Arlington Lock sent this to me. Very generous donation. Weird looking shape, very unique. It's almost like a church steeple. I mean, anyway. When I look at this though, I've got relatives in like rural Virginia, maybe over in West Virginia. They wander freely across the border all the time, operating their stills probably. And this is the kind of lock I would expect to find on one of their stills. Just an old, nasty looking thing. Yeah, you can see it's a lever lock. It did come with a key, and there we go. And typical of lever locks, this tip here, the very end one, is probably the tensioning lever. So we're looking at looking at 4 levers inside of this guy. Both keys are identical. When I look at this though, I mean, I don't think it's a very expensive lock. Even brand new, it probably was one of the cheaper ones. It looks like, when I look in there, there's a block molded into the left side of the body. So the key, if this is one of their intended security measures to confuse us, they kind of screwed it up by making that visible, because the key hits it, it will not turn. There's a complete block right in there, and you can see that without a flashlight even. So in order to open this guy, again, take the key and rotate it counterclockwise, kind of like a Russian lock, and then you get an open. That side, you hit that block, nothing. When we take a look at this and put that key back in there so I can show you, it is a spring-loaded locking pawl. So again, you really wouldn't expect to find that on a, well, what I'm going to term as a quality lock. The other way you know it's spring-loaded is you don't have to turn the key to move the lever to close the shackle. You'll notice I just pushed it until it overcame that spring tension. All right, a couple things about this. We're going to try to pick it, the lever lock, but I always look for fast, easy way ins. And I'm not going to do this the first attack because of the age, and you guys are going to scream at me, but I would probably just take my finger and pull on that shackle and then hit it, with a hammer. And that would probably dislodge that spring-loaded locking pawl, and you probably get it open. I'm not going to do that because I don't think we need to. I think we can look down here. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in my car. I'm going to drive it into that crack, and then I'm going to get out of my car, pull out the jack by opening the trunk, and then I'm going to jack that thing out of the way. No, instead I'm going to take I'm not even going to mess around with a 15,000. This is a 25 thousandths, and you can see there's plenty of room to get this in there. I'm going to push it down here so I don't stab myself. And I'm going to try to take the back of this pick and basically just shove that locking pawl out of the way. In fact, let me get my fingers out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Shove him, and then he should get an open. Yeah, spring-loaded locking pawls do that. Not too impressive. All right. As I said, I think it's a pretty inexpensive lock. So let's make an assumption here. Despite the key showing all these levers, let's try the fast way. I'm going to take my pick and try to feel, I don't know if this will work though because of that darn post, because it angles this too much. What I could do is put like a 90-degree bend in the pick and get around that corner. Ah, I know what we'll do. Let's try one of these guys. Let's try. We have an L-shaped tensioner, and I'm probably, let's see what we got here. That's about the right size too. All right, so what I'm going to do is just shoehorn him in there. And we could just put him in down there, but I'll just shoehorn him in. And what I'm going to do is feel around and find the tensioner. And if it doesn't open with just a tensioner, then I'll use this tension wrench as my tensioner. I'll get a piece of wire, stick it in there, and we'll pick those levers. I'm trying to find something spring-loaded. In the back, I'm rotating freely. I'm not hitting anything. And right there, we seem to be snagging something. Okay. And that would be the locking pawl release button. All right, there you go, guys. I actually hope I run into a still that's secured with the Kleen Kutter, because it'd really be easy to get access to the goodies on the inside. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe, stay legal. Arlington Lock, thanks for the Kleen Kutter. Thanks, guys.